because violence is conflict. And with conflict, somebody gets moved out the way. And then that's how you have a conflagration. That's how you have notoriety. So you have these schools that are involved, and there's a chart. On that chart, you see the different boroughs. It's almost like well, I wouldn't call it a point system. It's an incidence, or the many incidents reported to the police, but that could easily be construed as a score sheet and a score chart. So I'd advise the parents of children within these different boroughs to speak to their kids and search your kids' computers. Search their computers as well. Search their ChatGPT accounts. Just type in chatgpt.com, because I'm looking at some of the artwork for some of these posters. There are people saying that it's an adult who did it. I don't think it's no adult who did it. I think easily it could have been a teenager who done it, because you can go on ChatGPT. That looks like the artwork for ChatGPT. You go on ChatGPT, you just put something into the generator, it will come out with that image. I'm looking at the font, I'm looking at the stylistic of the entire poster. They're ChatGPT. I know that stuff. And I'm telling you, it's probably a teenager who done this. People are saying it's the adults because they're trying to give rise to this idea that, the schools are trying to do it, or the government's trying to do it. It's like, it's probably a teenager, bro. You know what I mean? Like, people need to stop running around with the conspiracy theories. It very well could be a conspiracy involved, but I think it's nothing so conspicuous, nothing so curious as a teenager, as it appears to have been a teenager who did it. You can tell because there's a nuance in there that understands road language, not just road language, but also road cadence in that you understand how to be short and sweet with the details and what attaches itself to the mind of somebody within that environment. Now, you could be an older guy who came up in that environment doing this, but the cheekiness of it leads me to suspect that it could be a teenager. In addition to which, obviously, it's just a very beggy poster type of thing, right? Teenagers. And so you have to understand, technology is available to everybody nowadays. And what that means is that anybody can get up there and do anything. You don't need a level of expertise as you might have done 10, 15 years ago to come up with this type of professional looking work, right? So people are stuck in those times thinking, it had to be an adult that did this because it couldn't have been no kids. I don't think you guys are aware of exactly how advanced this AI stuff has gotten. You can do whole music videos now, just being a kid, subscribe to some of these apps and just being able to provide, that kind of content, that kind of information to the generator, and they will come up with everything. So check your children's ChatGPT accounts specifically, or any AI accounts that they might have, because one of the culprits or the culprit might be your child. Don't look no further. And understand that there are dates upon which these meetups are scheduled to take place. So I'll post them up here on the screen. Monitor your children in those days. Study their movements, because you don't want it to be, you don't want it to be you. You don't want it to be you. Getting that phone call that your child is being held under arrest, or the police kick down your door because somebody got taken out of it, or maybe your child is the one who gets taken out of it. You don't want your picking to be taken out of it because of no school beef. But it's just so easy for it to happen, even though homicides, all of that is all the way down in London compared to 20 years ago. It's all occurring within concentrated areas. So if you know that you live in one of those areas, especially the areas that you see here within those hotspots, within those boroughs, and you know that your child has had friends or people around him caught up in these types of events, or maybe even your child might have been caught up in these types of events, you need to be sure to get onto your child and make sure that you are able to have that kind of conversation with him. Or her, could be a her as well. Make sure that you talk to your children. Because if you don't talk to your children, you let them lie to you, you're complicit. You know what's going on with your kid. You know who your child is. Because you got people out here trying to gen up something that doesn't need to exist. You understand what I'm saying? This is what the internet does. Internet takes people out of the street, puts them into their house on the computer. But that also gives them the ability to sow chaos at the street level. And impact and reach a host of people that you would have had to be famous to be able to influence back in the day. So you just make sure that you talk to your children, have that conversation, ask to see their phone, chatgpt.com, look at their artwork and some of the creations that they're coming up with, because the culprit could be one of your children. You never know. I mean, everybody's somebody's child, but you know what I mean? You never know. So do that. Peace.